tip and run. Now the batter didn't hit that one, so he doesn't run, but the bowler gets 2 points because it was a good delivery. Now he's pressed that, they have to run. The chance of running out, well done. Now they played the shot, played well, and they get 5 runs for that one. This is a game to make the players think that if they hit the ball, they have to run. But if they miss the ball, they don't have to run. Well played, now is the chance of a run out. Good effort, big, never mind. Good shot, good effort.
Let's run someone out.
Now he didn't touch that one, so they don't have to run. Well done, well bowled.
Go. Unlucky, Peter. Go.
Go on, quick, quick. Now with the indoor laws, the main laws of cricket apply, obviously. We're looking at pitches in general, indoor and outdoor, at 16 yards, so that's slightly different in this early stage. But I think as the players sort themselves out into 2 groups, the better players or the less handicapped players playing very close to the rules, then we'll be looking towards fuller pitches then. But I'd like to come a little bit later onto this subject of adjustments to the laws. But basically on the indoor rules, what we're saying is that we're playing to something which is quite standard. A straight hit which doesn't hit the ground is 6, and 1 along the floor is 4. The 2 side walls and the back wall off the bat is 1 run. A bye becomes 2 runs. Any ball that hits the ceiling first doesn't count in that category. And if they cross, they get 2 runs. So if they hit the side wall and they cross, that becomes 3. They cannot be caught off the end wall because that's a 6. But off all the other walls and the ceilings, they can be caught. I think basically that's all we need to know about the indoor. Now the other point...
The only thing
I think it should be mentioned that indoor cricket was devised and started within Shropshire in 1970. And it is a furtherance of this that we're trying to filter it into the disabled.
Yeah, that's correct.
The only thing I was going to say, in some of the indoor areas we played, we've made the mistake of not defining the boundaries or the interference areas before we started. At the Leisure Centre Tosserstrom we played, there was curtains there, and one lad tried to claim a catch off the curtain there, which is obviously a dead ball. It hit the curtain, the ball dropped dead. It didn't rebound or anything off an end wall. It just dropped dead. I think you've got to define the end areas before you start.
And of course this is something that the umpires do, isn't it? When
before a match you tend to go around the ground, don't you?
Yeah. Now Richard Moss, one of our cricketers from Telford, who's more seriously handicapped than some of the others, has devised or suggested a system where the more handicapped player bowling to a less handicapped player would start a quarter of a way down the pitch. Now, any runs that batter scored would be halved. Now, if it was reversed, then the less handicapped player bowling off the full length to a more seriously handicapped, his runs would be doubled. And basically, that's the lines on which that he suggested, and I see a lot of merit in that. Also, the Sam suggestion on running between the wickets that with the more seriously handicapped, we can use runners. And of course, runners are in the game of cricket, and I'd go along with that. The one thing that I think we must always bear in mind as it develops is that we would like to see a structure set up where the better or the less handicapped players and some of the better, more handicapped players, as in our cricket, you get good players and bad players, no matter how fit or how strong they are. And I would like this to come through so that the better players will play strictly to the rules, and then we can work out these minor adjustments for those players just starting up and just improving. Yes, well, thank you very much, gentlemen.